What does the Lord require of thee? To walk with thy God. To walk with thy God. To love mercy. To walk humbly. To love him. To fear God. Serving God is what somebody is seeing. People approve of you. Good, you are good, you are good, you are good, you are good. And so what? People can say, if you know, we battle in the midst of stories. We battle in the midst of wild fables and wild lies and unbelievable stories. We battle. That is the climate and the environment of ministry. It's the environment of spiritual warfare. We are in the midst of people that don't fear God, but who would taste that God is real, that God was there. Watch it and see. What does the Lord require of thee? What does he require of thee, O man? To fear the Lord, to walk in his ways, to love him, and to serve God from your heart, not for money. To serve God from your heart. Does he require of thee? When you come and you start, you see it. All these will be tested to see that it came from your heart. If it came from something else, it will be seen. It's a matter of time. Are you still around? Yes. To serve him. Look at it. Deuteronomy 10. Now the Lord thy God doth require to fear. To fear God. Oh, I can't do this. Like Joseph said, I should sleep with you. I can't do it. I fear. Not. No. I can't do it. I fear. I fear God. God is seeing me. I can't do it. To walk in his ways. His ways. His ways. The ways of God. To love him. To serve him with thy heart. The service is from your heart. The preaching is from your heart. The preaching is from your heart. The service to God is from your heart. To serve the Lord thy God. And with all thy soul, thy feelings. That's what God does require. Who wants somebody without feelings? Pray for all those who are married to people without feelings. Give me somebody who has feelings. With thy soul, serve the Lord. Are you listening? Yes. And finally, the Lord requires to keep the commandments of God. Beautiful. What he tells you is going to require from you. What I told you, do it. Just do it. Stop talking. Just do it. Then it shows that you fear him. When he gives you a dream and a vision, when he shows you a vision of a bridge crossing dangerous waters, going across the sea, wooden planks, and you are crossing dangerous waters, and you are walking all alone, and there's raging waves around, and you are in the middle, and as you go, you disappear into the mist. You disappear into danger. And he says, that's where I want you to be. If you love him, and you serve him, and you fear him, you will keep walking on that bridge. And you go even though you know you are the only man on that bridge. You are the only one in the mist and the waters and the sprays and the darkness and the fear all around you. You go there because you love him. Because you fear him. Because he requires it of you to walk in his ways and to serve him from your heart. He requires from you, my friend. He requires from you. What he says, what he gives you to do, you walk there. You'll be there. If it's only you. If it's only you, you'll be there. If no one came with you and no one helped you and no one stood with you, you'll be there because you love him. He has shown thee, O man, what is good and what doth the Lord require of thee. May God help you. May God help us. What he requires of us, that we will provide it as novices and as servants of the Lord. Every standard.